inspection with Mason and Whitney, and Jim with Amerispec Home Inspections. We're fixing to go over the home inspection report and see what the findings are with the house.
Okay, so I printed out your report. This is a draft of the report. What it outlines, the first page here is a description of a visual home inspection like we just went through before. It's basically telling you that I am checking things to make sure they work correctly or they don't. Report to you what works and what doesn't work. That's the basics of a home inspection. I'm not trying to fix things or overanalyze. Table of contents. Definition of terms. You're going to see serviceable. That means the item I'm talking about is working correctly for its age. Okay. Repair is something that needs to be looked at either right away or through the next year as maintenance. We'll talk about them as we come to them. Action items are things like things I just want you to be aware of about the report. Might be something different about the house. Okay. My licensing information, time of day, weather. A couple of exclusions. They're not included in a home inspection. I noticed that the refrigerator was going to stay. A refrigerator is not considered a built-in appliance, and it's not part of a home inspection. Now, I did check the temperatures in both freezer and refrigerator compartment. They are good for the settings that they're set at. The water runs, the drinking water works, and so does the ice dispenser. Also, you have a misting system on the back patio. It's not hooked up, and it's not part of a home inspection either. Then we get to the exteriors. I'm going to kind of skim over some serviceables. It's a long report, it's 24 pages, but anything that you want to look at the end, just let me know and I'll mark it on my report and we'll look at anything you want to look at. Eaves are not at a point where you have to just stop and paint them. They're getting to where some paint is starting to flake off of them. If you look around, you'll see some wood exposed here and there. You might want to touch up a little bit before the monsoon season. Window frames are all double pane insulated. Lot grade and vegetation. Now, your backyard doesn't have any gravel or grass or anything to keep it from eroding. So this is just an action item, just letting you know that you don't have a ground cover. Ground cover is going to help keep your backyard from eroding as fast. It's advised. So, the roof is a slope tile. I did walk the roof. It looks very good. You've got a couple cracked tiles, but nothing to worry about. Tiles will crack, as long as they're not cracked in the sideways direction where they'll slip. They're fine. I understand you're going to get a roof inspection by a licensed roofer. That's fine. They will find something. I just want to let you know you will find some things, but shouldn't be anything dramatic. We'll talk about some electrical issue when we get to the electrical section. In the laundry, everything worked nicely. You do have both gas and electric available for the dryer. Your AC unit sounds good, worked nicely. The way I check the efficiency on the air conditioning is the temperature difference between what's coming out at the register and what's returning at the filter. I'm getting 19 degrees. I'm looking for 14 to 22, so you're right in the ballpark. Electrical, main panel is on the left side. It's 200 amp service. All the wiring is copper. One wire to each breaker. Breaker sizes match wire sizes, so everything looks real good in there. Now, we have a couple of GFI issues. They've added an outlet in the laundry area, which is a convenience outlet. Any convenience outlets in the laundry should be GFI protected. The way to fix that would have a GFI outlet replace the normal outlet that they put in. Same in the garage. Those should all be GFI protected. They added some outlets on both the right and left walls. They should be GFI protected.
That's just a matter of changing out the actual plug itself.
You can do it that way. Usually, sometimes you can put one GFI to protect several outlets if you put it in the right spot. So someone who knows what they're doing with this, a licensed electrician or somebody, should put those in.
Okay.
Look good. Kitchen. Kitchen faucet. Minor thing, but the sprayer, the switch on the sprayer doesn't return to a flow unless you turn the water off. It just doesn't work correctly. In the master bath, the shower could use some re-caulking, especially at the base
We noticed
and
that.
up the walls. But outside of that, the rest of the bathroom looks real good. The hallway bath, I think we had about the same problem in there, but it's nothing major. So that's your report. So, any questions at this time? Would you like to go back and look at any of the items that we were talking about? Or how anything operates? Okay. Well, if you do, my number is at the front of the binder. Please give me a call if you come up with any questions at all, even after you get moved in. If you have questions, don't hesitate to call.
We're here with the termite inspector with Tony with Burns Pest Control, and there he's fixing to give the results of his findings with Mason and Whitney.
All right, sounds good. I'm all done with my inspection. Did not find any signs of termites. Didn't find any signs of previous treatment. Usually I look for drill hole, patch marks, patio area, front entryway. It's a post-tension construction, so you wouldn't have any drilling in the garage, but on the outside of the garage you would see something. The house was probably built, what, 2004, I looked at according to the meter box, right around there. So they haven't had any problems with termites. What I always recommend is to have, it's definitely a termite area. We're going to include a proposal when I send this over to Vanessa. It's $150 to put it under a blanket warranty for termites for 12 months. So.
And what does that include when you say blanket?
A blanket warranty means it's a no-hassle warranty. If they have termites on the inside, the outside, it's included into the warranty.
Okay, so if they wanted pest control with that service, can they get it? And
They
is there
sure
an extra
can.
cost?
Sure. We have right now we're running a special 3 months in a row, $50 a month. It's $150, and then you can go to a bi-monthly pest control after that. Bi-monthly is $70 every 2 months. So.
Is the product you use, is it green or is it chemicals?
Yes, well, the green material, yes, is for the pest control. We use a low toxicity material on that, so it only takes less than an hour to dry. As far as everything else, no problems except for one little area here in the patio. They've got about a little 4-inch area where you had some fungus growing between the wood, so you've got a little bit of water damage. I'm not sure what kind of loan is it. Is it a
FHA.
FHA? I don't think we've had some that are major and you haven't any problems. So if you want, I'll show you that one little area. Little fungus area right there at the bottom. You could either cut that piece of wood out or scrape and paint. Scraping and painting would be get a screwdriver or a little scraper, and you can see the fungus at the bottom. If you don't do that, what will happen every time it gets wet, it'll start to grow, and then pretty soon you'll see a mushroom type growth coming right out of the wood right there. You can spray it with bleach. That kills it.
Okay.
Any type of
So if we scrape over it, spray it with bleach, and then paint over
Paint
it,
over
it
it,
won't
you're-
come back.
it won't come back. It'll be
Okay.
dead. Again, it's dormant right now, but it will come back.
Okay.
So, and that's the only area. Now here you got some knots and some deterioration, but that's not really water damage. This is just a little bit of water damage there. And the rest of the house looked good. I didn't see any visible signs or any problems.
Okay.
So it's good inspection.